Okay, so we're starting here with the code we had just a moment ago. With the sheep that hatches obviously butterflies, as sheep do. So I want to change this so it's a little more specific, or a little more detailed, a little more complex. Let's say we have two sheep, and we'll tell them to, well, they'll automatically face a random direction. So we have two sheep, they should start off. Notice that they both break into butterflies at the same time. So I would really like them to do it at different times. So even if we have 5 sheep, so they all turn into butterflies at the exact same time. So what would be really great is if we could get all the sheep to have their own timer. So we were using this variable called a btimer, and it's a global variable, which means it exists in the whole program. Just one container called btimer exists in the whole program. Now I can change this. Let's say I'll make a new one. I can say sheep's own timer for individual timer. And if it's sheep's own, that means every single sheep contains its own variable called timer. And they can change it all by themselves. So every single sheep has its own timer. So right here, instead of setting the timer as if they're all the same, when I create this sheep, I want to tell it to set its own timer. So I might tell it to set its timer to be a random number between 0 and, well, let's say 40. So here, I won't say if. I'll say if timer, and then I won't decrease the timer there because I need to ask the sheep themselves to set timer to be timer -1. And if I tell the sheep that, they automatically know to only change their own timer by -1. And each of them now their own have a different time because of this. So let's see if this works. There is no breed called sheeps. Oh, I should really write this line after I've created the breed sheep. Didn't know about this breed yet. There we go. So you can see they're breaking up at different times. So we still have one sheep left. Oh, the last two happen at the same time. Let's see once more. So now we see each sheep is changing at its own time. So a little more complexity for the timer, which might be useful.